Everyone should spend time in bookshops. I think it's just so much nicer coming into bookshops that are independent rather than sort of chains. I think it's full of character. I think it captures the character of Farnham really, really well. I just think it's so lovely. The variety of books in here is just wonderful. And they've got a really, really excellent Balzac section, which is so rare to find in a bookshop this size. Not many people, I think, my age are aware of Balzac. I am an avid reader. I am a certified bookworm in that I have a degree in literature. There's so much character here, and you can tell that the purchases that have been made sort of with the clientele in mind, and the people that are coming in here regularly and buying certain books. I mean, this has been designed with readers in mind rather than trying to get the best sellers out. They've kept it. Oh, H.G. Wells. My entire dissertation was on science fiction in the long 19th century, don't you know? Here we go, Vanity Fair. So, Vanity Fair, very famous 19th century novel. But this is your classic triple-decker novel, which obviously came into fashion during the 19th century. We never really, I suppose today, think of books as being commodities. Everyone generally has books in their houses. They're not a sign that you're particularly moneyed or anything. Whereas back in the day, in the 19th century, if you owned books, especially like a collection or volumes of, they were really like a proper commodity. They were a sign that you had money. They were a sign that you were educated. And so these triple-decker novels were published. It was very common to have sort of one person in, say, a group of people in, say, in a town, in a street, perhaps one person that could read, and they would read these novels. In fact, Vanity Fair, using as an example, was published in small instalments in newspapers, and you could collect these and have them bound up, usually in sort of a bluey green backing. But when French literature started coming over, they were often bound in yellow, and that was a bit of a, oh gosh, yes, because French literature is associated with being quite scandalous and quite sexy and a bit naughty. It was to sort of signify, I suppose, that the literature that the person was reading was a little bit racy. But of course, this is back in the 19th century when sort of a kiss or perhaps the idea of an affair was racy. Yeah, a flash of ankle indeed, yes. But say Cousin Bette by Balzac was bound in a yellow paper, so you wouldn't want to be caught in public reading it, put it that way. In the same way that social media plays a role now amongst people my age, literature at this point was just so influential. Everyone should spend time in bookshops.